Today, we're going to talk about one of the 10 reasons why we are so passionate about real estate, especially flipping. Today, we're going to talk about leverage. There's so many definitions for leverage, but the one I like the most is using something for the maximum benefit. We all leverage. Okay, if you're a student, you're leveraging the expertise, experience, and knowledge of the teacher, the resources that the school provides, the tools, the environment. You're leveraging. If you live in America, if you're born in America, you're leveraging the path that was already paved for you. The roads that you drive on, right? The schools that you attend, the internet, all these things that you have that you take for granted. You're leveraging all these things to your advantage. You may as well, if you want to be the best that you can possibly be, then make the maximum use of the environment, the tools and the resources that you have. In real estate, leverage is a very important tool to use to build wealth. Let's talk about this. Let's say you're a first-time home buyer. You can buy a property because you're a VA without any money out of your pocket. But you don't have to even serve in the military. You can buy a property with FHA loan and you get down payment assistance. Down payment assistance, that means you are leveraging. You're going to get a loan for 30 years, maybe even 40 years, and you put nothing down. And then if you live in that property for 5 years, the second mortgage is actually waived. This is a great country. It's called America. Why do you think people coming here from other parts of the world? They want to leverage what is already there. Okay, look at what is the unemployment rate right now, pretty low, right? In other countries, you have like 50% unemployment. So no wonder they come over here, they want to leverage what America already provides. Now let's narrow it down to real estate, right? I already talked about you can buy a property. If you're a VA, you can buy a property, no money down. If you buy an FHA, no money down. You can buy a property 1% down. You can buy a property 3% down, depending on your income bracket. This is a great country. Well, now let's talk about you buying a property as an investor. And remember, what we're teaching here is what? Flipping. Flipping America. If you haven't been there yet, go to FAT.homes. FAT.homes. We show how to make money using flipping. So flipping is an asset-based kind of thing, lending here. So imagine this. Remember we talked about we're going to buy the property at 80 cents on the dollar minus the cost of repairs. Okay? That means if the value of the property after repair value is $1 million, we are not going to buy the property for more than $800,000. And then from there, we're going to even deduct the cost of rehab. If the cost of rehab is $100,000, guess what we're going to do? We're going to buy the property for $700,000. We're going to leverage. We're going to go to one of our lenders and they're going to lend us 85% of the $700,000. 85% of the $700,000. And then they're also gonna lend us the cost of rehab. If the rehab is $100,000, they're gonna give us that. And we even have one of our lenders, we don't have to debt service. That means we don't have to pay that interest every month. They can carry that interest and defer it to the end of the loan or the end of the term. If the term is 6 months, if you're able to turn that property around in 6 months or 1 year, we don't make the mortgage payment. We only put 15% down and then they don't even pay the holding costs, maybe just the closing costs. How beautiful is that? And then at the end of the day, we're gonna rehab that property, revitalize the neighborhood, make it look like the best property on the block. That kind of joy that brings you. This is leverage. Remember, leverage is what? Using something to your maximum benefit. So what does that mean? We're gonna get the most profit. Actually, as a matter of fact, we're gonna make more money than the lender that risks by giving us, because their goal is basically to do what? They lend money to make money. That's what they do. And let's say they charge us 12%. Doesn't matter. That's 12% per annum, right? And they charge 2 points of origination. Who cares? We already have a deal analyzer that tells us we're not gonna buy that property at 80 cents, more than 80 cents on the dollar minus the cost of repairs. So that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. That's a good deal. At the end of the day, what is 15% of $700,000? 10% is 70,000, okay? Plus another 35, right? Okay? 70 plus 30, that we are $105,000 into this deal. And then maybe we'll pay closing costs, origination costs, maybe $150,000 in this deal. So we bought for $700,000, okay? And we'll put down 15%. So let's say our cost basis is $700,000. Let's say 750 plus all the closing costs and holding costs. But it was sold for $1 million. And then after you deduct, let's say another $50,000 in resale costs and stuff like that, we made $100,000. How much did we put into this deal? We put in $105,000 and we're making $100,000. But what if we only made $50,000? What's the return? It's pretty good, right? But cash on cash return, we only put in $105,000, but let's say 150. Let's say 150. Put $150,000 into this deal, right? Because the debt service, we're not even paying the debt service, it's all taken out of the property. But let's say we'll put $150,000 into this deal and we made $50,000. What kind of return is that? That's pretty good, right? That's 25% return. The lender who lent us money did not make that money. They didn't make 25% return on their money. So leverage is what? Using something to your maximum benefit. And that's the beauty about real estate. I don't know where else you can get this, but I love it. I love it so much. So I'm looking forward to sharing this with you during the time we're going to spend together. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this.